Welcome to Curious Potential, the show where we dive deep into the strategies and insights that shape our professional and personal success. I'm your host, Sophie, and today we're tackling a topic that's more critical than ever in our interconnected world. Developing a strong personal brand. Think about it for a moment. Whether you're actively cultivating one or not, you already have a personal brand. It's the sum of how people perceive you, what comes to mind when your name is mentioned, and the unique value you consistently bring to the table. In a world saturated with information and talent, standing out isn't just about what you do, but crucially, how you communicate who you are and what you stand for. Our exploration today will be guided by three fundamental pillars: authenticity, consistency across platforms, and the strategic showcasing of your unique strengths. These aren't just trendy buzzwords. They are the bedrock upon which a truly impactful and sustainable personal brand is built. We'll unpack each of these concepts, offering practical insights and actionable steps you can take to sculpt a brand that truly represents you and opens doors to new opportunities. So let's get started on building a brand that's not just visible, but truly resonant. All right, let's dive straight into our first and arguably most crucial pillar: authenticity. In today's digital landscape, where every feed is meticulously curated and personas are carefully crafted, the demand for genuine connection has never been higher. We're all yearning for something real, aren't we? But what does it truly mean to be authentic in the context of building a personal brand? It's easy to misunderstand. It's not about striving for perfection because, let's be honest, no one is perfect, nor is it about oversharing every single detail of your life, which can often feel more performative than genuine. Instead, authenticity is about a profound alignment. It's about ensuring that who you truly are, your core values, your deepest passions, and your unique perspective on the world resonates with and is reflected in how you present yourself to the world. Research consistently backs this up. Authenticity builds trust. When people perceive you as genuine, as someone truly walking their talk, they are far more likely to connect with you on a deeper level. They'll believe what you say, value your insights, and crucially want to engage with your work. It creates this incredible, almost magnetic pull because it feels real, relatable, and trustworthy. Think about it like this. Picture the difference between a meticulously staged, perfectly lit photograph and a candid, heartfelt moment captured on film. One might be technically flawless, impressive even, but the other, the candid one, evokes genuine emotion and connection. That's the power of authenticity. It speaks to the heart, not just the eyes. So how do we cultivate this powerful authenticity? It all begins with self-reflection. Take the time to genuinely ask yourself, what are your non-negotiable values? What truly excites you, fires you up, and makes you lose track of time? What problems do you genuinely care about solving, not just because they're trendy, but because they resonate with your core? Your personal brand isn't just about what you do, but critically, it's about why you do it. Share your journey and don't shy away from including the challenges you've faced and the lessons you've learned. This isn't about revealing everything, but about strategic vulnerability. Sharing aspects of your human experience, your struggles, and your growth can be incredibly powerful. It makes you approachable and shows that you're not just a polished professional, but a real person with depth, resilience, and character. Authenticity is the bedrock, the unshakable foundation that allows your brand to resonate deeply, authentically, and endure over time. Welcome back to Curious Potential. In our last segment, we dove deep into Pillar 1, authenticity, the crucial foundation of understanding and embracing your true self. Once you've honed in on that authentic self, truly knowing who you are and what you stand for, the next critical step is ensuring that powerful, genuine message is delivered consistently across every platform where you have a presence. This, my friends, is our second pillar: consistency. Think about it this way. Imagine encountering someone who introduces themselves differently every single time you meet, or who presents a completely different personality depending on the social setting. One day they're a serious academic, the next a party animal, and the day after a quiet artist. It would be incredibly confusing, wouldn't it? You'd struggle to get a real sense of who they are. The exact same principle applies to your personal brand online. You want to be recognizable, reliable, and real. Consistency means that whether someone discovers you on LinkedIn, engages with your thoughts on Twitter, lands on your personal website, or hears you speak passionately at an industry event, they should always encounter a cohesive and recognizable representation of who you are and what you stand for. It's about building a sense of familiarity and trust. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about rigid uniformity or being a robot. It's not about having to say the exact same words or wear the exact same outfit everywhere you go. Rather, it's about establishing a recognizable core that translates effectively and authentically across these different mediums and contexts. It's the essence of you, distilled and reliably present, no matter the platform. Your audience should be able to instantly connect the dots and say, "Ah, that's them, I know what they're about." So, what exactly needs to be consistent? Let's break it down. Firstly, your core message or unique value proposition. What is the fundamental idea you want to convey? What problem do you solve, or what value do you consistently offer? This should be the bedrock. Secondly, your tone of voice. Are you generally professional and authoritative? Are you more approachable and conversational? Perhaps you weave in humor, or you're known for your analytical insights. Whatever your natural voice is, make sure it resonates across your communications. You don't want to be formal on your blog and then overly casual and informal in a professional networking setting. Maintain that identifiable vocal persona that makes you, well, you. Third on our list is your visual identity. This encompasses things like your profile pictures across all platforms. They should be current, professional, and ideally similar enough that someone recognizes you instantly. Think about any brand colors or specific fonts you might use on your website or in your presentations. The overall aesthetic of your online presence should feel harmonious. And fourth, but crucially, the quality and themes of your content must be consistent. If you're known for delivering insightful commentary on emerging technology trends, then a sudden, unexplained shift to posting daily cooking videos might confuse your audience and significantly dilute the very brand you've worked so hard to build. Of course, interests can evolve and we all grow, but the core identity and the quality you deliver should always remain steadfast and true to your brand's promise. So, how do you achieve this level of seamless consistency? It sounds like a lot, but it's more manageable than you think. A great first step is to consider developing a simple brand guide for yourself. Don't let the corporate term intimidate you. It can be as simple as a single document outlining what are your key messages, what is your brand personality, warm, edgy, data-driven. What topics do you own or wish to be known for? Having these clear points written down can serve as your North Star. Then make it a habit to regularly audit your online presence. Go through your LinkedIn, Twitter, website, and other platforms. Are your bios aligned? Are your profile pictures current and consistent? Are you posting with purpose or just throwing things out there? This regular check-in ensures you're always presenting your best, most consistent self. Ultimately, consistency isn't just about making your life easier or even about looking professional. It's about building something far more valuable. Consistency builds immediate recognition. People see you and they know you. It reinforces your expertise in your chosen field, cementing your authority. It strengthens your credibility because people come to trust that you are who you say you are and that you'll consistently deliver on your promise. All of this culminates in making your personal brand memorable and reliable in the minds of your audience. When people know what to expect from you and you consistently deliver it, you become the go-to person, the trusted voice. And that, my friends, is the power of our second pillar, consistency. Stay with us. Next, we'll dive into how to effectively engage that audience you've just built trust with. And so, we arrive at the culmination of our journey on Curious Potential today. We've explored the fascinating landscape of personal branding, delving deep into its core components. Throughout this episode, we've dissected what it truly means to build a brand that resonates, that stands out, and that genuinely represents you. We've walked through the three absolutely essential pillars, the bedrock upon which any strong, enduring personal brand must be built. Authenticity, consistency across all your platforms, and the deliberate, strategic showcasing of your unique strengths. These aren't just individual concepts to tick off a list. Their true power emerges when they are not merely present, but actively working in harmony. When authenticity, consistency, and your distinct value proposition align, their impact doesn't just add up, it compounds exponentially. The synergy creates something far greater than the sum of its parts, a brand that is not only memorable but deeply trusted and profoundly influential. It's this intricate dance between them that elevates a good brand to a great one. Let's break down that synergy with a simple analogy. Think of your personal brand as a living entity. Authenticity, that's the heart of your brand. It's what makes you relatable, genuine, and truly human. Without it, your brand feels hollow, a mere facade. Then there's consistency, that's the clear voice of your brand. It's about building a recognizable presence, ensuring that your message and identity are reliable, no matter where or when someone encounters you. A consistent voice builds trust and familiarity. And finally, showcasing your unique strengths, that's the distinct edge of your brand. This is what makes you valuable, indispensable, and truly stands you apart from the crowd. It highlights your specialized contribution, your unique selling proposition. Neglect any one of these vital components, the heart, the voice, or the edge, and your brand risks feeling inauthentic and disingenuous, or perhaps confusing and unreliable, or simply forgettable, indistinguishable from others in your field. Each element is crucial, a non-negotiable part of the whole. Now, let's be clear about something often misunderstood. Developing a strong personal brand isn't about vanity or ego or just looking good on paper. Far from it. At its core, personal branding is about clarity, credibility, and impact. It's about taking proactive control of your own narrative rather than letting others define it for you. It's about consciously shaping how you are perceived, ensuring that your professional identity accurately reflects your true capabilities and values. When you do this effectively, you open doors to new, unforeseen opportunities. You ensure that your unique contributions are not only seen but heard, understood, and truly valued. It empowers you to navigate your career path with intentionality and purpose. It's about moving from being reactive to being the architect of your own professional journey, ensuring your light shines brightly and deliberately. Understand that building and maintaining a powerful personal brand is not a one-time project you complete and then forget. Instead, it's an ongoing, dynamic process of self-discovery, strategic communication, and continuous refinement. As you grow, as your skills evolve, as your passions shift, so too will your brand need to adapt and mature alongside you. It requires introspection, a willingness to communicate strategically, and the discipline to continually refine your message and presence. Ultimately, your personal brand is more than just a professional tool, it is your legacy in motion. It actively shapes your professional trajectory, influences the opportunities that come your way, and determines the impact and influence you wield in your chosen field. So, as we wrap up this episode of Curious Potential, I encourage you to take these insights, reflect deeply on your own journey, and start or continue building and refining a personal brand that truly reflects the remarkable, multifaceted individual you are. Thank you for joining me. And that brings us to the end of today's deep dive into developing a strong personal brand. We've explored how authenticity builds trust, how consistency across platforms reinforces your message, and how showcasing your unique strengths truly differentiates you. Remember, your personal brand is a powerful asset in today's world, and nurturing it is an investment in your future. I encourage you to take some time this week to reflect on these pillars. How authentically are you showing up? Where can you improve consistency in your online presence? What are those unique strengths you might not be highlighting enough? Start small, make conscious choices, and watch your brand evolve. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this episode has provided valuable insights and inspired you to take intentional steps towards crafting the personal brand you deserve. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep sharing your unique light with the world. Welcome back to Curious Potential. We're diving deep into what makes you, well, you, and how to effectively present that to the world. So far, we've explored the foundational power of authenticity and the undeniable impact of consistency in building your personal brand. But now we arrive at our third crucial pillar, and for many, this is where the magic truly happens, the differentiator, showcasing your unique strengths. Think of these as your personal superpowers. In today's incredibly competitive landscape, simply being authentic and consistent, while absolutely vital, isn't always enough to make you truly stand out from the crowd. To cut through the noise, you need to go a step further. You need to articulate precisely what makes you different, what unique value you bring to the table, and most importantly, what specific problems you are uniquely equipped to solve. This pillar is all about identifying those superpowers within you and then strategically highlighting them for the world to see and appreciate. So the million-dollar question, how do you actually uncover these unique strengths, these superpowers we're talking about? It's not always as obvious as it sounds, but there's a systematic way to approach it. I recommend starting with a really deep dive into your own experiences. Think about your skills, both hard and soft, your professional and personal experiences, and even your personality traits. These are often the hidden gems. Ask yourself, what do you genuinely excel at that others often find challenging or struggle with? What are those tasks where you consistently outperform expectations, almost without effort? And on a more relational level, what do people consistently come to you for help with? Are you the go-to person for problem solving, for creative ideas, for emotional support, or for technical guidance? These recurring patterns are massive clues to your inherent strengths. Continuing our journey into self-discovery for those superpowers, consider this. What work do you find effortlessly energizing, even exhilarating, while others might find it draining or tedious. This is a huge indicator of where your natural talents lie. Don't just make a superficial list of your past accomplishments. Anyone can do that. Instead, dig deeper. Think about the underlying skills, the unique perspectives, and the specific approaches that led to those achievements. What made your contribution distinct? Often, our most powerful and unique strengths aren't single traits but lie precisely at the fascinating intersection of our core expertise, our true passions, and our individual personal style. It's that unique blend of what you do, what you love, and how you do it that creates your distinctive edge. Once you've done the crucial work of identifying these unique strengths, these superpowers, the next challenge, and it's a significant one, is effectively showcasing them. This means moving far beyond simply listing them on a resume or rattling them off in an interview. We're talking about something much more compelling: storytelling. Your unique strengths aren't just bullet points, they're narratives waiting to be told. Think about how you developed this particular strength. Was there a pivotal moment or a long journey? What specific challenges did it help you overcome in your career or personal life? And most importantly, what tangible impact did it have? People connect with stories, not just facts. They want to see your strengths in action, not just read about them in abstract terms. So, how do you bring these stories to life and genuinely demonstrate your unique abilities? It's all about concrete evidence. Share case studies that detail a problem you solved and how your specific strength was key. Develop portfolio pieces that visually or tangibly represent your skills. Collect and amplify testimonials from clients, colleagues, or supervisors who have directly benefited from your unique talents. And don't underestimate the power of thought leadership content. If your strength is problem solving, write articles or create videos that demonstrate your unique approach to complex issues. If it's communication, then create compelling content that exemplifies your clarity, empathy, and persuasive abilities. Don't just say you're a great communicator, be one in your public-facing work. Show, don't just tell. Finally, as you strategically highlight what makes you distinct, consider carving out a specific niche for yourself. Don't just be a great marketer, be the go-to person for sustainable marketing strategies in the tech startup space. Don't just be a talented designer, be the expert in user-centric design for accessibility platforms. By becoming known as the ideal solution to a particular problem or within a specific industry, you dramatically enhance your visibility and value. When you truly embrace and strategically articulate your unique strengths, you don't just add another voice to the vast choir of talent out there. You offer a unique, resonant melody that truly captivates and serves the audience you aim to reach. You distinguish yourself from the crowd, positioning yourself not just as an option, but as the essential, ideal solution to their needs. And that, my friends, is the power of showcasing your superpowers.